My brothers and sisters, family and friends, I present to you the Sovereign Grand Master of the Independent Order of Odd Fellows, Brother Delmer L. Burns.
First off, how do you follow something like that? Well, you know, we've had a lot of fun, and seriously, what they said about me is my life, really. Closer to the mic, they say. I'd rather not. At this point in time, I would like to say good evening to all of our dignitaries from out of the country and so on. I would like to also recognize my partner, Janelle. We have worked close together, and I couldn't ask for three greater people than what I have to work with. John, Bibi, and Sandra McWhitter. We got together, and right away we knew that we were headed the right direction, and we were all in agreement of where we had to go. Thank you, John. My family couldn't be here, but I do have a family, and you heard a little bit about them. I'm proud of them. And I want to tell you that I used to think that I traveled to make new friends, but it really isn't true. I travel to meet the friends that I have just not met before. When you walk in to a group of Odd Fellows and Rebeccas, they're already your friends. I would like to thank Ken Babs. He jumped through a lot of hoops in order to get the Boy Scouts down here. And I'm going to say something to you that I hope you take to heart. No matter who you are, if you don't spend time with the youth of today, you have no right to complain when they take over tomorrow. I would like for the group of Ohioans to please stand up and be recognized. You know, Ohio, the Buckeye State, and a lot of people think that's a worthless nut. Well, I tell you that I heard that in the old days, back when I was a boy, we used to think that the Buckeye was a good luck charm that you could carry in your pocket. So all you Buckeyes, remember that. It's a good luck charm. You may be seated. I have asked that this be recorded and a DVD be made, because the rest of my speech is something that I want to convey to the sidelines of every lodge throughout the world. Visualize a family walking through a cemetery in the far future. And the child says, "Mommy, Daddy, what's those 3 circles on a tombstone?" And Mommy and Daddy can't tell you. Let me tell you that we cannot afford to let our order die. So consequently, membership is the most important thing. But when you go out to look for members, I want you to look for the right kind of members. And I have been chastised because I've been telling people the right kind, and they say, you don't tell me what is the right kind. The right kind is the ones that you know you can work with, and you know that they will uphold the tenets of our order of friendship, love, and truth, which is needed in the world today more than anything else, and more than it ever has been in the past. And when you sign your name on that line of bringing a member in, you must not think that you're just the sponsor of that member. You are the mentor of that member, and you stay with that member and you promote that member until they are totally comfortable within the lodge. You teach the member what the tenets are of our order. So many times we bring people in and you don't stay with them. I got my member, now I go my way. And then that member becomes what I call a flash in the pan. Have you ever been panning for gold and you shaking the pan and letting the water sip the stuff out, and you see this flash, but it went with the water? Don't allow your member to be that flash in the pan and be gone within the year. I have a program together that I would like to present to you just a little bit. And that is that I want every lodge and every encampment, LEA, LAPM, cantons, PM, the clubs, the junior lodges, every one of you, to take on a community project where you work with others. Let's listen to just a little bit of what this book says. This is the valediction, and it says, I am an odd fellow. And I go down to the last paragraph, and it says, I believe my home, my church, my temple, my lodge, and my community deserves my best works, my modest pride, my earnest faith, and my deepest loyalty, as I perform my duty to visit the sick, relieve the distressed, bury the dead, and educate the orphan. What does it say beyond that? As I work with others to build a better world, because, and in spirit and in truth, I am and must always be grateful to my Creator, faithful to my country, and fraternal to my fellow man. I am an odd fellow. This happens to be the Rebecca ritual. And let me read you just a little bit of that. This part is the Rebecca Creed. It starts out, I am a Rebecca. I believe my main concern should be my God, my family, my friends. Then I should reach out to my community and the world. In God's eyes, we all are brothers and sisters. Folks, it's been written for us and we haven't been doing it. We need to reach out. We need to be outside those walls of that lodge, and we need to become the people that the community knows as Oddfellows and Rebeccas. In my program, I have one thing that I have asked all of them to do, and that is have that project where you work with others. And remember, I'm stressing that others. It doesn't say brothers and sisters. It says others. Those are going to be your brothers and sisters when you work for the betterment of your community. And I believe that if we work together in every way, shape, and form on projects on a local community, we will increase our membership. The Sovereign Grand Lodge has some wonderful projects. Educational Foundation, the United Nations Pilgrimage for Youth, Visual Research, Arthritis, SOS Village for Children. But in your community, it doesn't mean a whole lot to those people outside of our lodge. And if that's all we're supporting, you will not be getting members. Remember that family that walked through the cemetery. Folks, once we're gone, we're in worse shape than the dinosaur. We have no distinctive bones to be put into a museum saying that this was an I fella and a Rebecca and now they're extinct. We're just plain gone and cannot be resurrected. We have a membership program where you go out and you give a bracelet to someone and you give them 2 others to say to someone else that you make a difference. Let's use that program. Let's be out there and let's look for the right kind of a member. And remember that you're not just a sponsor. You are the mentor for that person. And you need to be with that person as long as they need you. I would like to read one more thing from my program here. I want each and every one of you to remember, you are the heart of it all. I want you also to follow the beacon of Odd Fellowship into the world. And I want you to know that you have to work in the lodges. And if you do that, soon you'll be reaching out with a hand and you will know that you are the brothers and sisters to one another. Put your heart in the hand, and I ask for the 3 people that are going to serve with me to come forward. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the leaders for this next year. But we need your help, and not only yours, but everyone you represent. We need the people in those individual lodges where this DVD can be shown so that I can talk face to face with them. It's physically impossible for me to do that in a physical way. But I want this to go out to each and every lodge. Please help me. God bless you all, and thank you very much.